Alright, the idea here is to put that gas can inside that cradle in the truck where it is. Now it's going to hit the top, so this has got to come out probably somewhat out to there. Then we got to put something back there, probably a 2x6. To get that mounted properly. Now that is on the gas can side, so it will be pretty easy to fill up. So I hope I got everything. I got some I bought some 3/8 bits that do wood, plastic, aluminum, other soft metals. So that should drill me my hose. And I bought these, they're 2.5 inches, they're probably not long enough. I'm probably gonna have to go to the hardware store and get something longer. It's too bad. I was hoping that would fit right in there. But nope. It's not what it's gonna do. And you're gonna see, I got kind of a, you know, she's indented here more than here. So I'm probably looking at 2 2x6s in the hole there and probably one on the bottom, I would think. We're gonna have to see. We're definitely gonna need to build that out. Now, I originally thought put these little guys to fill that space in, but then I got thinking, why fill the space in? Use a 2x6 all the way up to here, and then, you know, cut that off, and then I could bolt it, you know, right here, and then this would bolt to the 2x6 and to the floor, and I don't think it's going to go anywhere. The only problem is the bottom from pushing in. So I'm going to have to come up with the idea of something behind that near the bottom, maybe one of these 2x4s, and see if that'll brace it. Okay, my audio didn't come out so good on this section, so I'll jump in with my microphone. This worked out really well. All I ran was a 2x6, and at the very top I ran 2 bolts. That's it. And the bolts are 2.5 inches and nothing else. So literally the 2x6 at the bottom was kind of moving a little bit because there's nothing bracing the bottom, right? But once you put the black cradle on it, that actually ends up holding the 2x6 in place now. So you've got 3 bolts going in the back of the cradle through the 2x6 as you see here. Then I've got 3 bolts going through the bottom into the bed of the truck out the bottom. So what I got, 6, 7, 8 bolts all together, 2.5 inches for each one. I had lock washers, and all that stuff. Now this goes in there nice and tight. It ain't moving. It ain't going anywhere. I was pretty amazed at how tight this was. And I didn't need 4 screws in each. And I originally was going to put 4, but I went, I don't really need them. So I kind of threw them back in my toolbox. But it looks good. It's tight. It doesn't bounce around. And when I gas up the truck, this is on the side of where I gas up my truck. So my gas is on that side. Now, all I got to do is undo it, put it up on top of my silver boxes there, and just siphon the gas directly in. I'm showing you here where the bolts are, but I just got to siphon the gas directly into my gas tank and set this up on top of the silver boxes, so that way I'm not dealing with any weight really. So, but I was pretty impressed how this turned out. I mean, by attaching it to the lip, it really, and just drilling some holes, it really wasn't too much work putting that in. I didn't have to fill it in like I was originally thinking. So I'd like to put one on the other side too, I was thinking, but then it would be harder to gas it up. I'd have to actually swing around and gas it up Where right now, when I gas up my truck, this is quite easy to reach with the gas pump, so I can actually gas up both. But it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad once I got looking at it, and once I put the 2x6 in. This was the dream for actually getting it all in there without requiring a whole lot of work. So other than this looked pretty good. Now I had to wait like 6 months for that thing to come in, that cradle. I mean, it was always out of stock, and then when it came into stock, I bought it right away within 10 minutes as soon as they sent me an email, and they were out 2 days later. Anyhow, catch you guys later.